Yo, hello. Welcome to this week's episode of the Two Brain Cell Sports podcast. We have a lot to talk about, I think, today. So, shall we get started with it?
I made some moves, some big time moves. I'm a baller on a budget over here.
Dude, you're talking about your fantasy football right
I
now.
made some moves.
And I want you to know last week you said you were going to go undefeated.
Did not turn around.
How'd that first week go out for you?
It was a tough one.
Wasn't even close.
I have no running backs.
Wasn't even close.
I have no quarterbacks. I have some receivers. And that's about it.
Cam Akers for you.
Anyone want a receiver? I got plenty.
Didn't get the ball. I may make a trade with you.
Carries.
You never know.
He had 3 carries, 0 yards, 0 passes. He had, I think, a total of 6 plays.
So lovely.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a fun week. I made some moves though. Some epic moves.
I
got myself some running backs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You trade with
you
trade? Did you trade with people?
You
just picked them up? You got Cardell Patterson, didn't you?
I got Cardell Patterson back, baby.
After in the offseason, you said how bad he would be because he's so much he's old.
Hey.
He has one good week and you picked him up.
They gave him the ball 22 times last week.
Yeah, because they have nobody. We'll get to what they did later.
You know who else I got? James Robinson. AJ Dillon.
Okay.
I got some.
We'll see how you do
now. Then I got Kirk Cousins. I got Kirk Cousins.
Justin Jefferson went off.
He did.
Hey, we will get to the NFL in a little bit, okay? So calm down. Calm down.
What else is there, huh? We're going to talk about what? Baseball?
We can skim over baseball
at this time?
Well, I would just like to say,
win?
The Mariners? I don't know if the Mariners win
I'm
today.
looking up. You say
I just want to say right now that the Dodgers are the first team to clinch a playoff berth. And it is 9 times in the last decade that they have won their division.
Shocker.
But they have won the NL West. So
the Mariners lost
kudos to the Dodgers.
Shut the fuck up. Mariners lost to the Padres 2-0 yesterday and then beat them 6-1 today.
Oh yeah, you proud of them?
Yeah.
Dude,
they beat the Braves in the series.
Okay. Did you actually know they've got like the longest postseason drought right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew this. I've known this for a while.
Oh, good job.
I've known this for a couple of years.
Oh, is that why you're liking them right now? They're the underdogs.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay. They're up a half game in the wild card, so
they are
almost there.
We kind of know the wild card, to be honest.
Because
except for NL. NL's still open.
NL, the only team that has a chance is Milwaukee because they're 1.5 games back of the Padres.
Yeah.
The AL, Baltimore is 5 games back.
Yeah, so it's kind of set in stone. It's just
unless something drastic happens with the other 3 teams and Baltimore goes on a streak, it's done.
It just depends on what the seeds are going to look like.
Exactly. Anyways, on top of the Dodgers, congrats, Dodgers. You built a powerhouse. I
fucking hate the job, Dodgers.
Good job to them.
No.
Let's move to college football, shall we?
Big upsets.
Or anything about college football. We have big upsets.
Big upsets.
Starting off with one that actually wasn't an upset, but surprised a lot of people.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Can I say something real back?
Say your terrible take.
Real fast. Texas is back. Mm-hmm.
I believe that Texas is now ranked in the top 25. And that's one of the dumbest things.
No, they're back.
Texas is number 21 right now in the AP voting.
That's too high.
The fact that they still lost, I understand. You went pound for pound with the nation's number one. Yeah, toe to toe with the number one ranked team in the nation. But you lost. You lost. If you take away the name, if you take away the name of Texas, they are not ranked in the top 25 right now. They're just not.
The quarterback got injured.
With their name, they have been put in the top 25.
Because they're back. It's that simple. You should be scared. Texas all the way.
Wait halfway through the season and we'll see. And I say that because when a team once hired a coach named Scott Frost, they thought they would be back.
That's funny.
And then they lost to Georgia Southern. I think I even have that team right. 48-45.
You know, Nebraska.
Nate,
what? Yes.
I saw a stat that in Nebraska's entire history, if they had scored 35 points at home, they had never lost. And Georgia Southern walks in.
Hey, Georgia Southern, new number one team.
Dude, your team. Listen, this is Nebraska. It's the same thing with Nebraska as it is with Texas. They have the name. Now, they lost to Georgia Southern. I don't know what the athletic director at Nebraska is thinking. He waits 2 more weeks to fire Frost, and they save themselves $7.5 million. Did you see that buyout?
I did.
The buyout is $15 million. Unless they wait.
Yeah, but they
2 more weeks. And they just pulled the trigger.
You couldn't wait. After that, you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait after that.
Look,
did you see?
I did not watch the game. No,
it was bad.
No, I did not.
It was bad. I didn't watch either, and I just know it's bad.
Yeah, of course it was. And anyways, moving on from that, you then have Texas A&M.
Yeah,
Appalachian State.
Well,
They're
the go. Sure,
from the Sun Belt Conference, they walk in.
Yeah,
and
they grab Texas A&M by the balls.
To me, A&M was ranked too high. Same with Notre Dame. These teams are getting in by their names.
What's Notre Dame going to be ranked?
They're not.
They're not? Thank God.
They're not. They started the season 5.
Yeah.
Got demolished by Ohio State.
Yeah.
Which I think Ohio State's good. I do. Yeah. But then they invite Marshall in. And I think Marshall's another Sun Belt team.
Yeah. It's a great story.
They only dropped to 8, and then Marshall.
You watched We Are Marshall? It's a good movie.
I don't know how you haven't watched We Are Marshall. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
So, and then the other top 10 team that went down was Baylor this week in double overtime.
Oh, BYU.
To BYU. Future Big 12 game right there. Like, I heard it was a great game. I personally did not watch it. It was a late night West Coast kickoff time, but
yeah,
it was big.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Go ahead.
I watched the ending to the Houston game.
Oh, Texas Tech Houston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was just 1 overtime, or was that 2? No, that was 2.
2.
Looking it up. 2. Yeah.
That was pretty fun. And then I watched the end of the KU game.
Yeah.
So
Lance Leipold's
2-0. He's going to win the Big 12 this year.
Dude, you tell me why. Tell me why.
It's just 2-0. That's how.
They're 1-0 in Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's been the only Big 12 game this season.
Yeah.
Their offense appears to be good.
Yeah.
But this is also a Neil Brown, West Virginia team.
I don't know who that is.
It's their coach.
Hmm.
That he's already on the hot seat.
Yeah, but they got J.T. Daniels.
Their quarterback is good. Daniels is a good QB. But winning the Big 12, no,
Yeah,
I don't see it.
you just don't guys see it. You don't understand the vision, nor do you see the vision. Okay,
Not this year. Look,
you don't
Leipold,
see what I see.
I don't, because your takes are bad.
I see so many good
And
picks.
I don't understand that.
No,
And
no.
so this upcoming week,
Yeah, who's playing?
BYU really jumped from 21 to 12 after that game
Fuck me.
because they're playing number 25 Oregon. So that
How's
that may
Oregon
be,
still ranked? We shouldn't have been ranked.
I
They got
don't know, man.
absolutely
Their name,
demolished.
their name. I'm telling you, it's all their name. It does not matter
No, and it never has.
early in the season. It is just your name and whether you were a blue blood or not.
Huh?
I believe. Oh no, Miami plays Texas A&M, and that those are the only two ranked games this week.
Nice.
And if Texas A&M doesn't beat Miami, then Jimbo Fisher may be on the hot seat now.
Never. He will never be on the hot seat. Greatest head coach of our generation.
You don't even know who he is.
Nah, Shah. I have no clue.
Exactly. So let's just move on to the NFL, which is more of your expertise.
Oh yeah, is it?
And let's go through how was our picks from last week.
We're tied. Um, it was a
So
rough.
how
It was rough for us.
okay.
We're tied. 8, 7, and 1.
Because the tie
Tie.
between
The beautiful tie.
Colts and Texans. Okay.
I fucking love ties. More ties, please.
Well, we almost had a tie between the Bengals and
Should have been
Steelers.
tie. Should have been a tie.
That
Let's
was.
be honest.
Did
Should have
you
been
watch
tie.
that game?
I had to. I sat in a bar for
That was
5
such
hours.
a bad game.
Actually, 6
But
hours. I sat in a bar.
it was a horrible game, but very entertaining.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Their defense gave up a lot of points. It's kind of rough.
The Bengals
Bengals.
defense,
Yeah.
they only gave up 23.
No, less than that actually because of pick six
Oh,
happened.
pick six too. Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but against Mitch Trubisky. So that's rough.
True. The Falcons blew a lead.
Yeah, I mean that's just in brand for the Falcons.
Yeah.
The only reason they had a lead was the Saints offense line looked absolutely terrible. Fucking
Yeah.
horrendous. Saints won
Panthers.
on what? I didn't watch the game. What happened there?
Oh,
I
the
know
Panthers Brown game.
I know there was a roughing the passer call.
So
And then a super long kick to win it for the Browns.
So I watched the end of that, and that was the Panthers kicked a field goal. I don't know how much time was left, and then the Browns got the ball, and it was Brissett, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Brissett, and there was
Jacoby.
there was a roughing the passer that was questionable. I don't remember if
play.
I think he was hit up high, but
Mm.
I'm not even sure if he fell down or not.
It's just he doesn't even have to fall down. It's just a high hit.
Yeah, but it was I think that's what it was, and that advanced them, and then they moved it a couple times, and then York, the LSU kicker that they drafted in the 4th round, made like a 58-yarder.
Did the Buccaneers kicker hit the fucking video board?
No.
On a punt?
No, I did not.
Mm-hmm.
That was in Jerry World, right?
That massive fucking board?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just in the way.
That game was bad.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Prescott
game.
fractured his thumb.
Injured. Was booed on the way out.
I didn't see that because I didn't watch the game because it was boring as
Dallas
hell.
fans are bad. The Bears in a monsoon.
That was fucking miserable.
That was
I
a
saw that. It was
surprise I did not
miserable.
see coming.
Did you see the field? It was a
Yeah,
fucking pool.
yeah,
They were playing in a lake. It was
yeah,
a lake.
yeah.
The
It
Bears
was
guy unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for
because of that.
trying to dry the field for the kicker
Oh, I
in
didn't even
one
know
spot.
that.
Yeah, it was real fun.
All right. What about the Giants?
Giants going for two to win it.
Yeah,
Also a missed kick in that game.
ballsy play.
Also a missed kick that the Titans would have won on. Missed
Okay.
field goal. A lot
Yeah,
of
that's
missed
true.
field goals.
You know, it really came down to special teams this
Mm.
week.
Yeah,
It really did.
yeah, it did.
So, very. The Seahawks Monday Night Football.
Seahawks
Russell Wilson,
looked Russell
Broncos country.
Wilson and the Broncos looked bad. The
They did.
the play calling on offense was weird. A lot of under center runs and then bootlegs. Not too much shotgun just in the pocket plays, which is interesting when you have Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah, true. What is your take on
Oh,
you just got a new quarterback and you're hyping him up and you have 4th and 5 with 40 seconds left and
three
at
timeouts.
least 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts,
You have all the timeouts.
and you run that clock down.
You run it down, but in a way
To,
that looked like they were gonna actually go
yeah,
for it, but just ran out of time.
and then you bring out a kicker to make a 64-yarder.
On Twitter, he said that was his line to get to on the left hash, and that's where they had it on the four to
Yeah, but
six left hash.
he had the leg. He
No
had the
accuracy. But the
distance.
problem
I
is when
know.
you're kicking a 64-yard kick, it doesn't matter if he has the leg, the accuracy's gone to shit.
Well,
Because
yeah.
you're just
Well,
swinging as hard as you can.
yeah, the harder you throw a ball, the farther you throw a ball, the farther you kick a ball, it decreases your accuracy rate, your percentage. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's fucking horrendous.
yeah.
Uh Geno Smith though, he's Patrick Mahomes 2.0, right? Now a
No.
31 winning
No.
MVP.
No.
Nah, he is.
I think he played a game and he
He did play a game.
he
They
did
all
enough.
played a game.
Shut up. He did enough to win.
Yeah. The defense we're playing soft until the red zone because
The red zone.
they
Jeez.
were playing soft, and then when you got less space when you get into the red zone, it's less soft because there's
Yeah.
no room.
Yeah, they just cracked down.
Yeah, they were
It
playing
was
a lot of
actually really
zones,
impressive.
cover twos,
It
high
was it
safety.
was it was the definition of bend don't break.
Exactly. And then you get uh two fumbles by the running backs on the one. So
Yeah.
Russell Wilson just can't score on the one. No matter
Ah,
how you cut it,
ah,
it just doesn't work.
I see what you did there.
So you want to
So
talk about the Chargers real fast? Let's talk about them versus Raiders.
yeah,
Yeah, we won. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We sacked Derek Carr 5 times. He threw 3 picks. They fumbled twice but recovered it. They only scored 19 points because they're losers.
So are the Raiders going to be? Is the AFC West not going to be as good as advertised, or was this just a fluke in Week 1?
Um,
Because the Chiefs showed up.
yeah. So the Chargers.
The
Chargers
Chargers
did.
did.
You say the 5 sacks, 3 turnovers.
Yeah,
That's showing up.
yeah. But the
Offense
Raiders,
slowed
but
down. The Raiders, I think, only did well on the 2 opening drives they had, and then the other drives were tough. So I think fuck. They need to get pressure, and which they didn't do against the Chargers because of
Okay.
bootlegs, basically getting Herbert out of the pocket. Basically
Okay.
the same game plan that the Broncos had, but we
Yeah.
did 100 times better.
Okay.
And the Broncos, I think, just need more time.
Right.
They're a lot of new faces, need more time, Joe. And the Raiders
Okay.
are the Raiders. I have no fucking clue what's gonna happen with them.
Well, speaking of the AFC West, shall we get into this week's predictions for the two of us?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was an 8-7-1 week for both of us.
8-7-1.
8-7-1. All right. Well then, let's get going on this week.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Let's do
Thursday night football.
night. Yeah. Chargers
Yeah.
Chiefs. A game I'm going to. A game I'm
Yes.
scared to hell right now. I'm scared.
You are going into Arrowhead
Yeah.
as a Chargers fan.
I may get beaten up. I may
Maybe.
die. You
You
probably
might.
last time you will see me.
Okay.
Especially if the Chargers win. I will get robbed.
Okay.
At gunpoint. I tell you this. For sure.
All right. Okay. Well, then
Even
I'll
if
just kick it. Then I'll just kick this off right now, and I'm saying the Chiefs are winning.
fuck.
I think you will live to see another day. I do think it will be a good game, but I don't see the Chargers pulling this one out.
See, this is a 50. This is a coin toss for me. Really. Because I think both teams are good enough to win. And I think both teams can lose, obviously. But it just depends on if I haven't even looked at the injury report. I know Harrison Butker's out. I know Keenan Allen's out. I don't know if JC Jackson's out.
Okay.
And that's a big if JC Jackson's not out, then I say Chargers have an upside, like over the Chiefs, just based on.
You may see with Harrison Butker out, you may see a lot of fourth down in the red zone.
Yeah.
Because they won't want to kick. Because they brought in that safety Reed.
Yeah.
Which he made PATs, but
he missed one.
He did miss one, which is kind of worrying.
That's kind of funny. It was kind of funny, to be honest.
So, you may see a lot of fourth down.
Yeah, but I think if they don't have a number one guy, I'm scared of, right? On receivers.
Yes, but that is both a blessing and a curse.
But here's the thing: is the corners played very well in against the Raiders, except for Devontae, who put up 145 yards, I think 2 touchdowns. It was rough, but everyone else we did pretty good on. Tight ends, Darren Waller, 60 yards, not great. Other than Travis Kelce, which I think Derwin James will, kind of stop. He's done that basically his whole career now, right?
Okay.
Fuck.
Secondary. So who you got?
Am I scared of anyone in the secondary of Casey? No. I'm going Chargers purely based off Butker's out.
Okay. What game we got next? Because last week you told me I was in the wrong spot.
Patriots, Steelers. Steelers, right? Patriots looked horrible.
The Patriots did look horrible. But it's Mitch Trubisky. I think
they beat the Bengals.
They did. But I'm saying I got it.
Don't you do this to me. Don't make me cuss you out. Don't do it.
I'm saying the Patriots. I don't see the Steelers defense doing what they did again. The defense won them the game.
Come here. Let me tell you something, bud. You're a fucking idiot, and I want you to know this.
What's our next game? You're saying Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Of course I'm saying Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Panthers, Giants.
Ah, shoot, man. Giants.
It's Daniel Jones. I'm going Giants too. Jets,
I,
Browns. Browns?
Browns. I think the Jets have promise.
It's Joe Flacco though.
Yeah. So it is Jacoby Brissett too.
No, he's way better.
He is better.
Uh, Colts, Jaguars.
So we both said Browns there, right?
Yeah,
Colts.
Jags kind of look good though.
Yeah, I think
Colts
I think
didn't.
Matt Ryan's gonna settle in here. They
I
did
think.
they did just cut the kicker,
Hold on.
but yeah,
Here's the big factor. It's in Jacksonville.
shoot,
I'm
they
taking
haven't won in
Jags. They
Jacksonville.
haven't won in Jacksonville in forever.
They haven't won in Jacksonville. The Colts. I'm sticking with the Colts.
I'm going Jags. They haven't won in
I'm
Jacksonville.
sticking with the Colts. They are breaking this curse.
They're not.
I'm
Dolphins, Ravens, Ravens. As much as I like the Dolphins, Ravens just a better team.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravens.
Yeah. Bucks, Saints. The Bucks offense did not look too good.
They didn't, but the Saints needed a last second comeback to beat the
Yeah, and they
Falcons.
got that. I'm
They
going
did get
Saints.
that.
I'm going Saints. I think the offensive line settles down, and I think Jameis and the team plays a little bit better. Rally.
I don't think Dallas is as good as advertised, mainly because they're like the Texas of college football, where they're advertised high every year. So I'm gonna go with Saints too.
Okay. Commanders, Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, they either that or the Eagles have no defense.
Exactly. The Eagles were up
So,
by 2 scores at least. I want to say maybe
and
2 touchdowns,
and
maybe.
and then it
But
ended a 3-point game.
yeah, so I think the Lions have some weapons. I'll go with the Lions.
Yeah. Seahawks, 49ers. It's in San Fran.
49ers. I think they're better than what we saw in Chicago. I think the rain really limited them.
Affected them, yeah. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
49ers. Falcons, Rams.
Rams.
It's tempting.
Rams.
I'll tell you this. It's tempting. But I don't want to be an idiot, so I'm going Rams.
Okay.
Cardinals, Raiders.
Cardinals, Raiders.
This is kind of make or break for both of them.
I know. Starting the season off 0-2 after these high hopes
Very
in the
rough.
offseason. I mean, the Cardinals did look bad.
They looked atrocious.
They got torn apart by Kansas City. I didn't watch the Raiders game with the Chargers.
Of course you didn't.
But I'm gonna go with the Raiders here.
Fuck you. I was gonna go with Raiders, but I don't want to be the same.
Then make
but
the
I don't
pick
want to
sooner
pick the
than
Cardinals.
Me.
I don't want to pick the Cardinals.
I just think
I don't think Cardinals are good. You know what?
JJ Watt is out still, I believe.
It's gonna be a Cardinals.
And I think
winning.
that's a big okay.
I'm going Cardinals.
Going with Raiders.
Texans, Broncos. It depends, really. It depends. It depends.
Denver is opening up as a 10-point favorite. I don't think they get that. Like, I wouldn't make that bet as a betting man, but I still think Denver wins the game.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. You're saying Denver?
Yeah.
All right.
Bengals, Cowboys. This is easy. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, Bengals.
Bengals.
You were late. So late.
Bengals.
Bears, Packers. Hey, the Bears are 1-0.
Hey, but the Packers are going to win this.
Hey, the Bears are 1-0.
Speaking of 1-0, have we gotten Yeah, we did the Browns Jets. You know, it was the Browns' first week 1 victory since like 2006.
No shot.
Yeah,
No shot.
look it up
I'm t-
after.
I'm not, but
It
no
was
shot.
it was something insane.
No shot.
I'm
Titans
I'm
Bills.
almost positive.
Bills. Titans Bills. Bills.
Bills. The Bills are just good.
Yeah, they're
The
just
the
they're
bill the Bills are good.
it's the Bills. Well, I mean,
It's
fuck.
also it's in Buffalo right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be just kind of tough. The Titans, I don't know what the fuck they're doing down there.
Me neither.
Not down there
It,
in
it,
Nashville.
it's the Bills.
Derrick Henry looks like he's regressing.
They
Ryan
also have nobody
Tannehill,
to throw to.
Traylon Burks.
Yeah, but then you got Tannehill throwing to Burks. I mean,
Hey,
it
hey,
just doesn't work out.
hey, let me tell you something. They should bench Tannehill immediately. Throw the young
Okay.
buck in there.
Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Vikings Eagles. The second Monday night football
Ooh.
game. I know who
I
I'm picking, but I'm waiting for you.
You're waiting for me. I I think the Vikings.
Fuck you cocksucker. Yeah, the Vikings. They just look
Yeah,
better.
okay. They did.
All
I
around
think
just better.
yeah. So is that it?
Yeah,
You're gonna
that's
get
it.
that totaled up after our tie from last week.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We can tie again this week because we picked two different games.
We picked more than just two.
No, we picked two. Cardinals, Raiders,
Chiefs,
Chiefs,
Chargers,
Chargers. Oh, you picked the fucking
Patriots.
Patriots. You dumbass. I'm winning this. It's that
Were
simple.
those were the only ones we were
The
different
only
at?
yeah.
Gosh. Okay. No, didn't you pick Jacksonville and I picked the Colts.
I did. Did I? Oh, I did pick Jacksonville.
Yeah,
We can
you
still
did.
tie. We can still tie.
You picked San Fran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We both picked the Lions.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Jacksonville's just
I
gonna win.
think I
Right.
think that rounds up this week's podcast.
Yeah, I guess.
So
I
so
guess that's
we will see you
adequate.
next week and also look for the midweek videos like the
It's just gonna be a recap. I'm too lazy to do a
yeah.
preview.
Okay. Look for the Chargers game preview for the Two
Recap.
Brain Cell Sports. Recap. Talk to you next week.